There has already been plenty of talk around GTA 6, whether it be about the world design or about other decisions made for the game. And I'm going to talk about the decision that will cause me not to play GTA 6, and that would be Rockstar's method for implementing BattleEye. So if we go take a look at the frequently asked questions for BattleEye in GTA Online, we'll see here that the Steam Deck is not supported by BattleEye, which also extends to all Linux platforms, which since I'm a Linux user, I basically won't be able to play GTA Online. And this is pretty old news. This has been talked about back in September of 2024 when this originally came out. And there was one aspect of this that wasn't really covered back then, and that was this right here. Any and all technical support should be directed at Valve. And this is where I take issue. So for developers, BattleEye has this option where you can check a checkbox for Wine or Proton compatibility. And Rockstar decided not to check that checkbox. So what I fail to see here is how it is Valve's responsibility to support your game that you're actively preventing them from supporting in the first place. Like, Valve cannot go into your studio and check the checkbox for you. That is solely on you as a company. And I would understand if instead they were like, hey guys, Linux isn't an officially supported operating system for our game, so we're not going to check this checkbox. I hope you all understand. We're sorry about the inconveniences. Okay, that would be fine. But what you're doing here is instead causing a technical support problem and saying, direct all your technical support questions to Valve. Valve can't actively support your game if you're actively preventing them from supporting it in the first place. Like, that's just how that works. And yes, in regards to GTA 6, this should hopefully only affect online and not single player, but it begs the question, why buy a game that's only half functional? Why pay full price for a game where I'm only getting half of the function? I might as well just not buy it at that point. Like, I'm not going to buy a game for full price and only get partial functionality. Like, no. And one day, if you guys see my Steam library, you'll see GTA 5 there. The difference with GTA 5 is when I bought GTA 5, that was back in 2018, and back then, it was still a fully functional game. Would I buy it now knowing it's only partially functional? No, but it's already bought, it's already in my library, it might as well just stay there. And games are getting more expensive now too, with Nintendo officially pushing the envelope to what, $90 for a physical copy of the game and $70 or $80 for a digital edition? So for a subset of users, when Rockstar sells this game, it's not only going to have a higher price, but it's also going to only have partial functionality because you won't be able to take it online. Like, buying a game at a higher price with partial functionality is an automatic hard no in my book. And I understand why some game companies are adding anti-cheats into their games. They want to try to curb the amount of cheaters on their game servers. And in regards to these multi-billion-dollar companies and the anti-cheat solutions that they put into their games, I've stated this once previously, but I'm going to keep stating it. You should be able to provide a better or similar solution to what one modder can produce. And I've talked about this anti-cheat ignorance is bliss in a previous video before, so I won't go too much into how it works again. And yes, I'm fully aware that the mod that makes use of ignorance is bliss blocks emulation. But the reason they block emulation is because dealing with cheaters in an emulation context is hard. It's basically impossible. And that is where they and Rockstar differ here, because they are not going and saying, hey, it is the job of the development team behind the emulator to support our mod, while we actively hamper their ability to support it. And that is what Rockstar is doing here. They are literally going and saying it is Valve's responsibility to deal with the technical support issue that we caused. Like, no, you as Rockstar at this multi-billion-dollar company should own up and say, hey, we don't actively support Linux. We might consider it in the future. You should not just be pushing it onto Valve when they can actually literally do nothing about the decisions that you as a company make.